welcome back to another episode of Tony Climbs. In this session, we are down in the newly renovated portion of Seattle Bouldering Project Poplar. Let's jump into it. Starting off here, got this nice yellow climb. Nice and easy, just a good way to start the day. Last Friday was my first day of climbing, but today was by far the best day of climbing I've had, probably just this year. Uh, kind of fun. I just was really excited about seeing all these new climbs, and I was just the other climbs were kind of getting a little stale, but that's okay. You know, it was a great day today. Pushed myself a lot. Had some friends help push me even further, so I appreciated all of that. First 3 or 4 climbs here are some yellow and red ones, very simple, basic, easy ones to do. Next up, we have this green climb here, this right hand out there, and some more. I was able to just kind of stand up here and use my height to my advantage. Then this red one, honestly, I like this red one a lot. It was nice to kind of use these volumes as holds, and then kind of bump your hands all the way up. Just kind of get the feet up a little bit, and then one hand up top, and then match that nice and easy. This purple one here, kind of similar to that red one I just done, but no volumes, just kind of these little flakes on the wall here. Nice and simple. Get on this little like platform here, and then kind of stand up. I stood up. You don't really need to. Stood up and then just kind of like really leaned into this one here just to make sure, hey, look, I got it. Next up with this orange one here. I did it kind of weird. Grab this that part right there, and then I was able to grab onto that like weird volume circle thing here. And then here I just kind of like moved my hands around. It's like, okay, what's going on here? Bumped that left foot up. Then I bumped the right foot up, and I was able to grab onto that with the left hand. And then once I was here, I was very easily able to just kind of go up, stick the finger in the bolt hole, and then match that. Held it a little bit longer just to like prove to myself that I could actually match the top. Then kind of just started to move down the wall here. I was still more or less in like the quote unquote warm up phase where I'm just trying to do climbs in a seemingly like progressive order here. This black climb here. It looked doable, but as you can see here, I'm just trying to like, okay, I need to get really low here, and then I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing. So I kind of ignored that one. I do come back to it at the end of the session here. But yeah, so now we're just trying this orange one here. Now I tried it this way first. And I wanted, what I was trying to do is I wanted to get my left foot onto where my left hand is basically. But I was kind of like doing this weird drop knee, and it was like feeling really awkward. So I didn't end up doing it that way. But then I saw someone else do this climb, and they had this absolutely amazing beta, which I didn't think about, which is just to immediately put your foot up there. And so I was able to do that. And then I realized when I kind of like sat on that initial hold where you see my left hand right there, I could just reach the top hold. And I was like, wait a second. What if I just sit down here? And then I just sit down and I just kind of put my hands up and touch the top. So I thought that was kind of funny. Up next is this orange one here. This one's kind of interesting because it's not a I don't think it's going to be a very difficult climb to do. I unfortunately do not successfully complete it, but I don't think it's going to be impossible. I think this is definitely something that I can do here. I get my right hand out there, and then I bump my right hand onto this kind of bigger hold here. And I then kind of adjust my feet a little bit. You can't see, unfortunately, but then I kind of like my feet fly off the wall and I don't really get it. So I go back and I try it again. Now here, kind of do the same thing. I bump my left hand up, and then I just bump it onto that kind of like hold. I don't know what to call that hold there. If you have a name for that hold, please let me know. I'd love to hear it. Get the foot up, and then again, I get that right hand out onto that hold, and that's where I need to end my feet. So that's kind of what I'm working on here. So I'm getting to here, and then I'm able to get my right hand out on into that hold there, and I'm able to keep my feet on, and then I bump my foot up onto it, and I'm feeling good, feeling good, feeling good, and then I just like I try to match onto that hold, and it just doesn't work. So a little sad, but that's okay. We come back. We didn't want to do everything today because then I would have no climbs to climb. So uh, at least I have some projects I have to do here. So that's going pretty good so far. Then we do this orange one here. I shouldn't have gone up with my left hand there, but that's okay. I go up with my right hand. I'm able to kind of like pinch to get my hands off of it and everything. I tried putting my right foot up there to go towards that top hold, and I realized I don't actually need to do that. I can just kind of put my feet there and then stand up and nice and easy. And then I can put my right foot on that hold, match the top. We're all done and happy. Next up is this purple climb right next to that orange one I was just doing. This one, significant drop in difficulty, my opinion here. Here was like, I guess, kind of the hardest part. I had to go up and just kind of trust this like handle, and then like kind of lay into that that big hold there. Get another kind of hands on here, and then here I just found it really awkward. Like the feet were really awkward here. I tried to drop the feet down. I thought putting the foot up, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm just gonna do exactly what I did on the orange one. Stand up and just grab it. And then here I was able to kind of get the feet right and that. Up next we have this green climb here. Start off kind of sitting down on the ground, reach out, that second hand up, and then these holds that you see, not this one here, but the next hold, I believe. No, not the next hold. There's one hold that's like a little like more difficult. Actually, it's the top hold that's the most difficult one. This hold right here. That's like the hardest hold to climb, but hardest hold to hold. But honestly, pretty nice and easy. Then we have the red climb, which is right next door to the green one. I was just like, where do I go here? And I was like, oh, I just kind of go up. I skipped that hold. I don't really know why I did that, but that's okay. And from here, just able to reach the top, match that, drop down, nice and easy. Then get on to another black project, which I think I can do. Now, this first attempt is probably my best attempt. So I go for that reach, and I actually made progress on that there, but every other time it's like, as you can see, I'm just like I literally just sit on the start holds and kind of don't really do anything. It's like looking back at it now, I'm like, this is like literally watching paint dry almost. Like it's just I just sit there and like try to hold on to the start holds, but I can't really make any progress. One, because like my feet are not really doing anything, and it's just kind of a little annoying here. So here I was like, well, what if I like match this one? Is that gonna help? I was like, no. I'm like, okay, well, what happens if I do hit this here? I'm like, okay, I can go up, and I was like, okay, that's a really nice hold. So I then go back and I try this here, and I'm like, okay, maybe just one more time of me like going up and hitting it. And I was like, okay, that I didn't actually do. I put my feet on the ground there. So don't think like, oh wow, good job, you made it. And I just kind of did that one move and was like, okay, you know what? I'm I'm done and over with that block climb. That's another project for another time that I'll come back to. I already got a couple projects on this new set, so I'm already stoked about this set. This orange climb, honestly, pretty nice and easy and doable. Um, so I don't know if it's me getting stronger. I think it's probably a combination of me getting stronger and the orange climb being a little easier there. So, but it felt good. So I was very happy with that. Next up with this purple climb, which honestly stumped me. I don't know what I was thinking here. I like did this weird like, okay, I'll like go up there, and I'm like, now what do I do with my feet? Like, I was like, how do I get my right foot up there? I was like, that's not gonna work. And then I realized, oh wait, this is what you do is right here. Get the left hand up, then you go out with the right hand, and then you get your foot on match there, and then you just put your right foot up there. And I was like, okay, well, hindsight's obviously 2020. That was pretty obvious. I just missed that purple foothold there, when I was first climbing it, but that's okay. Moving on to this yellow one here. Again, just a super simple ladder. Nothing special to say about this one here. Match the top, nice and easy. Kind of just wanting to do all the climbs. Now at this point, I think there's a climbing competition going on at the gym, so the gym was starting to get quite packed. So it was like I was starting to like the frequency of which I'm able to like just try a climb off the whim is getting lower and lower, which was little. I mean, like, that's what I get for climbing on the day there's going to be a competition. But I was able to match the top on this red climb, and then finish off this section of the gym with this green climb here. Honestly, green climb, nice and simple. Get the hand up, hook around that handle, another handle, and then you kind of just walk across this platform right here, these volumes, and a nice easy match at the top. Now I'm back trying this black climb once again. One of the people that I frequently see at the gym kind of challenged me to do this climb, and initially I was like, "No, I don't want to do it." But a very, very kind person gave me a great pointer here, which is you'll see me attempt to do it a few times here, but really squat down into this. And this is my best attempt so far. I'm able to get around this climb here, really kind of pressing my feet into the hold, and then I go up for it, and my foot just slips off. I'm like, okay, that's a bummer. I did it once. I should be able to do it again, right? So I do the same thing. Well, I think I'm doing the same thing, right? I like get this weird, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So I'm getting a little like confused by what I just did there. And I'm like, okay, well, that just seemed like I took 3 steps back. Then I try it one more time here, and I'm like, really like, I'm leaning really far away from it, but I'm able to like get a little underneath it. I'm like, okay, that also didn't seem to work. And so I'm just like confused. I'm like, okay, let's just go full try hard mode right now. Let's go. I put my hand on that little foothold on it, and maybe it helped me. I don't know. I was able to get around this climb, really kind of really pushing on it, really pushing on it, get way underneath there. And then from here I'm able to go up. My foot didn't slip. And then once I hit that, I was like 100% I knew I could do this climb. Got my foot up onto another little black hold there, got that foot up onto that black hold on the massive like quarter circle black hold, and then you'll see here, get one hand up there and then another hand, and you see my hands touching. We did it. Completed a black climb. It's been, I think, 2 or 3 months since I've completed a black climb, but it's back. I was super stoked. Great day of climbing. Super happy to have this new part of the gym open. They have like 4 or 5 different kilter boards set up down there, which is super cool. So I'm really happy with it. They're gonna have a new set. I don't know where exactly, but on Tuesday they're doing a new set, so you'll see more new climbs on Wednesday, and then hopefully Friday they'll have even more new climbs to kind of fill out that bottom area. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, keep on climbing.